Okay, my dear students. So, pra gente recapitular, okay? This class we are studying relative clauses, okay? Why are the relative clauses so important? Because first, for reading comprehension, remember, for us to be able to understand the whole text, very important, e para aquele exercício, aquela questão que eu disse que geralmente cai, ok? Achar a relative clause e ver o que ela está se referindo. É isso. So, we saw the relative clauses, we saw defining, non-defining, and now we are going to see the exceptions, okay? So pay attention on this part. We are on page 17, okay? Here, the first one is when we are talking about non-relative pronoun. Aquelas sentences que a gente não tem um relative pronoun, ok? Eu tô explicando, eu tô passando uma informação a mais, mas eu não uso um relative pronoun. Por quê? Porque esse é o objeto do verbo, ok? Então, quando o relative clause é o objeto do verbo, a gente não precisa colocá-la. For example, pay attention. They are the people she met at the party. So, they are the people she met at the party. They are at the people, aqui está o noun, aqui está o substantivo. A parte do she met at the party, it is our relative clause. Não entra o who, porque ele é o objeto. Ok? Great. When we have long sentences, long explanations, okay? Where you are going to put the relative clause, you are going to use which, okay? So, listen to this example. This one is on your book on page number 17, and it is the example number 2, okay? Example number 1, sorry. Some relative clauses refer to a whole clause, a whole sentence, or a longer stretch of languages. Remember I told you, quando a gente tem uma frase muito longa. Listen to this. I think the other thing that she was really good about it was as well as that everybody worked really hard and helped tidy it up at the end, which I hadn't expected at all. Okay? Do you see the sentence was very, very long, and in the end I'm going to put o que eu não esperava. So there I'm going to put the which, okay? Which I hadn't expected at all. Okay? Guys, vocês têm essas sentences, é só acompanhar ali no livro. No problems. Great. Whose, okay? Whose we use when we are indicating a possession. We talked about this. No problems. Whom, when we use whom, remember, whom we are going to use when I have here, when the person is the object of the verb, okay? Whom is when the person is the object of the verb. Is usually followed by a, what? By a preposition, okay? Remember, for example, I'm going to see this. You have the example as well. She smiled as she remembered the quiet scholar with whom she had shared a love of books. It's formal, right? So I have the with, which is the preposition, and then I'm going to use whom. It's together, okay? Now, this is very interesting because sometimes we see clauses and then we see the where, the when, and the why. Okay? Pay attention. We always have to separate formal and informal language, especially when we are preparing for exams like the vestibular. So, in this case, very interesting and very nice, guys. I want you to copy this information, okay? Actually, parentheses here. De homework, eu quero que vocês façam algumas anotações mais importantes sobre os relative clauses, as exceptions, ok? Exceptions, tem que ter o whose, tem que ter o whom quando é usado, quando eu não uso the no relative pronoun, quando eu não uso nenhum, ok? E esses daqui também vocês têm que colocar de where, when and why. This is very, very interesting, okay? I want to see that. Guys, do this, okay? Remember I told you to separate on your notebook where you are going to have the part of the glossary and the part of the grammar. This is the part of the grammar. Very important. Take notes, copy down, okay? Great. So, sorry, coming back. When we use these expressions, where, okay, is the informal part where I'm going to use at which, okay? And I'm talking about places. For example, I'm going to read the sentence for you. It's there, you have the sentence, no problems. I know a restaurant where the food is excellent. I know a restaurant where the food is excellent. Perfect. And this would be the informal, okay? The formal way. I know a restaurant at which the food is excellent. Very nice, isn't it? So I can get the sentence, I know a restaurant where the food is excellent. I know a restaurant at which the food is excellent. Very important, okay? Just the same. Of course, guys, I am talking about where, I'm talking about places. That's why I'm going to use at which, okay? Be careful. Study this part a little bit. Do you see the difference? Can you see the details here? Very important. If you do have any questions, send me a WhatsApp message, okay? This part is interesting and necessary. When I'm talking about times, so I can substitute by on which. For example, the same. There isn't a day when I don't feel rushed off my feet. There isn't a day on which I don't feel rushed off my feet. Okay? Nice, isn't it? I really like this part. Why? Why I am talking for reasons. If I'm talking about reasons, I can substitute by for which. Take a look at this example. Do you know the reason why the shop is closed today? Do you know the reason? Yeah, they put the reason, but okay. Do you know the reason why the shop is closed today? Do you know the reason for which the shop is closed today? Very nice, isn't it? Pay attention. Very, very, very interesting. Okay? Copy this and take notes. Copy and take notes. Guys, so, I think it is very important we organize our classes online. Sure, it's very important, just as we organize our regular classes. So, today, this class, we discussed about relative clauses. We went from page 13 to page 20, okay? All this explanation you have on page 18. So, from 13th to 18th, we had the explanation, you have exercises and you have texts to do. Do that. This is part of your homework. Page 19 and page 20, you have to do these texts for next class. Because remember, our class, the grammar part is a little bit different. Remember I told you the first day, we are going to do the texts and then from the texts we are going to get the grammar. This is very nice. Ok? Guys, quando a gente faz o texto, porque eu vou falar um pouquinho em português, just to make sure, ok? Lembre que as nossas aulas, elas são baseadas nos textos. Os exercícios vêm dos textos, porque na verdade o que vocês mais precisam é a interpretação de texto, ok? Então esse material a gente formulou dessa forma. Então eu quero que vocês façam os textos da página 19 e 20 para a próxima aula. Certo? Para daí a gente conseguir tirar as dúvidas e já dar sequência à parte gramatical. Number 1. Number 2, you have to make the glossary, okay? So, from the texts, you have to choose 5 new words. You have to put 5 new words on your glossary. The 5 new words they have to be what? Put in English, put the synonym, the thesaurus, and put the translation. Okay, number 2. Number 3, you have phrasal verbs. On the texts, you are going to find phrasal verbs. Copy those phrasal verbs on your phrasal verb list. Yes, because my students are so organized and they have a phrasal verbs list. Remember I told you guys, se organizem desde o início, ok? Ai, teacher, ainda não fiz o meu phrasal verb. Tá aí. Tá na hora, agora tem tempo e vamos lá. Phrasal verbs list, very important. Okay? So these are the activities you have to do for next week. Outra coisa, junto com esses vídeos, então, foram 3 vídeos, ok? Eu preferi fazer vídeos mais curtos, guys, por causa do upload. Se vocês tiverem qualquer problema, me passem, tem dicas, me passem. Very important, okay? I am learning and I'm learning together with you, and this is completely new and it's a challenge, and I am enjoying the classes, I enjoy having you there, but I would like us to have more connection, okay? So tell me if you have any questions or any problems or even any tips. I would love that, very important. Tips are very welcome. So, além desses 3 vídeos que foram postados, né? Vocês vão receber também outros 2 vídeos que é sobre a correção da PUC. Assistam, guys, ok? Lembra que eu passei para vocês os exercícios da PUC lá do livro de exercício? Então, esses exercícios foram corrigidos, eu fiz de uma outra forma, eu fiz um shared screen with you, português e English, porque eu acho que assim fica mais fácil, ok? Me digam depois o que vocês acham, vocês têm que assistir todos esses vídeos e depois eu espero o feedback de vocês com questions, problems, tips, ok? Ainda, mais one homework, guys. Eu quero saber como que vocês estão fazendo as leituras. Lembra que a gente falou? You have to read novels. You have to read different kind of books, not only articles. Are you doing that? Aren't you doing that? So, for next week, you have to send me on WhatsApp a part of a novel that you have been reading with 5 new words. Okay? Great, let's do it. Guys, a gente continuando, ok? A gente continuando com os nossos estudos, focados, sabendo, fazendo essas leituras, fazendo os exercícios, mas façam as leituras, ok? As leituras são muito importantes. Ok? Good. Can't wait to see you. Miss you. Take care. Kisses. Bye bye.